mu rwego rwo kwirinda kino cyorezo ntabwo iki cyorezo kirinda 80%, ntabwo kirinda 90%, ntabwo kirinda 10%, ukirinda 100%.
Ever since the first case of COVID-19 was identified here in Rwanda back in March, officials have been calling on the general public to protect themselves.
Tuzakomeza gutyo kwitwara mu buryo.
We will continue in this way, fighting not to be overrun by this pandemic. As long as it continues to exist in this country, the health sector will deal with it, and the country is progressively returning to normal life, as you have seen, as decisions are made day after day. Activities that had been suspended are slowly being allowed to resume as we continue fighting this pandemic so as to reduce it to such a level that it no longer hinders the country to a great extent. That is the primary objective.
Kugeza ku cyiciro kitatubangamira cyane kuko niyo ntego nkuru.
There is a problem of people not respecting the preventive measures in place, however, especially in crowded areas like markets. Do you really think you can tell people to constantly leave a meter between each other? And they do it. It is hard to respect, though we try our best. We know the pandemic is a serious problem, but you never know when a person will come and stand right next to you. Then you find yourself asking them to step back. We are aware of the seriousness of the problem. COVID-19 is a global problem, but we must live with the pandemic until it is no more, while respecting the guidelines the government has put in place. Market administrators, meanwhile, have admitted that they sometimes struggle to keep order and avoid overcrowding. It does not matter if it is a volunteer sent by city officials, one of our own, or security personnel. They only need to look the other way for a second and people try to push past the line to get in. We can't remain in one spot for hours monitoring them. We need to go from place to place. In small shops, people are supposed to enter one at a time, but not everybody respects this. Friday's figures from the Ministry of Health indicated as many as 93 fresh infections, and a total of 2,293 people have been infected since the outbreak of the pandemic, with 8 deaths.